Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, à ń kì í à ń sà á ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ni yóò pa á. Ó lágbára pọ̀ ó lágbára pọ̀ o. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rántí máa nǹkan báyìí, sínétọ̀ ni, tí PDP member ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn PDP senators and governors tó ń ṣèjọba lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rántí tó ké gbàjarè jáde wípé kí Trump ó wá gba àwọn, yàtọ̀ sí ti bàbá wa Reverend Dashomo tí bàbá yẹn ti pariwo síta yẹn, pásítọ̀ yẹn. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ láti gbọ́, oríṣiríṣi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ pé kí Trump kó wá gbà wá ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àmọ́ ó ní àṣírí kan tí mo fẹ́ tú fún wa again nípa ti kí lorúkọ sínétọ̀ yìí, sínétọ̀ Garba Mẹ́dókì, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sínétọ̀ Garba Mẹ́dókì. Ṣé ẹ gbàgbé àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n lọ jí gbé ní tí àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí, àwọn ISWAP, àbáwọn Boko Haram, àbáwọn Lakurawa, àwọn tó tiẹ̀ ṣe àwọn oníjàmbá ni gbogbo wọn, agbésùmọ̀mí ni gbogbo wọn, ẹni ibi tí ń pọnmọ lọ léwẹ̀ lọ́wẹ̀, òun ni gbogbo wọn, ẹni ikú, ẹni àdánù, ẹni òfò, ẹni òṣì, ẹni tá a gbúdọ̀, tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò gbúdọ̀ gbálé pẹ̀lú yàn, a kì í jírí, òun làwọn guys wọ̀nyí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọnú tí mò ń sọ yìí, òun ni pé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ sínétọ̀ Garba Mẹ́dókì, òun ló jẹ́ òun ni sínétọ̀ tó ń represent ibi tí wọ́n ti, àdúgbò ibi tí wọ́n ti lọ jí àwọn ọmọ yẹn gbé. This same senator, màá gbé fídíò ẹ̀ wá fún wa lérèfé kó tó di pé mo wọnú ètò tí mo gbé wá gangan. Now this same senator yìí, òun ni ẹ bá gbọ́, òun ló pariwo again wípé kí ìjọba Trump kó máa bọ̀ wípé democracy ó ti ń ṣubú lọ. Ẹ̀yin náà máa gbọ́ nínú fídíò yìí. Ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àṣírí ibẹ̀ ni pé democracy ó ti ṣubú tipẹ́. Democracy ti ṣubú tipẹ́. Ẹ wo ètò òṣèlú wa, ṣé bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ètò ìdìbò, ṣé bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe láwọn ìlú bòmíì rèé? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ṣé bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe láwọn ibòmíì rèé? Gbogbo alárántí gbogbo ìgbékalẹ̀ ètò tí àwọn ìjọba àná tí wọ́n ti gbé kalẹ̀. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe yẹ kó rí? Now, sínétọ̀ yìí ó wá jáde ó sọ̀rọ̀. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, òun náà tún sọ pé òun ti ké sí àwọn ìjọba. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ta ni ìjọba lẹ́yìn sínétọ̀? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tó ń ṣèjọba lọ́wọ́ yìí, wọn ò tiẹ̀ mọ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣèjọba. Kí nìdí? Wọn ò mọ̀ wípé àwọn gangan níjọba, àti wípé ohun tó yẹ kí wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni. Ó sọ pé òun bọ̀ ó fẹ́ lọ sóko, òun bọ̀ ó fẹ́ lọ sódò. Ṣé tó bá dé látoko àbí látodò, ò sì ní dé bọ́rọ̀ yẹn tó yẹ kó yanjú kó tó lọ bí tó fẹ́ lọ. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹyẹ sínétọ̀ yìí, àwọn tá a fi ṣe olórí. Kì í ṣe sínétọ̀ yìí nìkan náà o, bí gbogbo wọn, bí ìwà gbogbo wọn ṣe rí generally nìyẹn. Odidi baálé ilé kò ríra rẹ̀ bíi pé òun gangan ni baálé ilé. Ṣé ó tọ́ sẹ́nu bàbá kí bàbá máa sọ pé ó dọ ọwọ́ ọmọ òun lọ́rùn? Ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ṣèwọ̀ káfàtà. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹyẹ sínétọ̀ yìí nígbà tí wọ́n jí àwọn ọmọ kó. Lóòótọ́ ààrẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ, ọ̀rọ̀ tí interview tí Ṣeun tó ṣe fún sínétọ̀ yìí ní Channels TV, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun la wá náà rí, ta ní ká gbé wá fún ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi. Ẹ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nínú interview yìí, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún wa. Lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yìí, nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀. Àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà ní ipò tó jẹ́ pé bóyá owó ni wọ́n fi débẹ̀ ní o, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò tiẹ̀ yé wa. Àmọ́ àìmọye àwọn tán lè ṣe kinní yìí, tán lè ṣe ìjọba fún wa tó jẹ́ pé ara máa tulé ara máa toko. Mi ò wá síbí láti wá campaign for anybody. Ìlú yìí ti gbogbo wa ni. Tí a ò bá níjọ ṣe mọ́, kí gbogbo wa jọ jókòó round table kájọ sit. Ṣùgbọ́n lásìkò yà rí pé àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí, àwọn terrorist yìí, àwọn ni wọ́n ń dààmú wa. náà da omi àlàáfíà orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà rú náà ń domi àlàáfíà orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà rú a dẹ̀ kékékékéké asọsọsọsọ kó tó di pé ó bọ́ sórí báyìí ó ti bọ́ sórí o ó ti bọ́ sórí àmọ́ tá a lè ṣe mọ́ báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí gan ti sú àwọn tán wà ní òkè lọ́hùn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti sú wọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti sú wọn ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀yẹ sínétọ̀ yìí àwọn tẹ́ ẹ fi ṣolórí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ní pé òun ti ẹ̀ sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ó ní òun ti já àwọn èèyàn òun kulẹ̀ ó ní àwọn èèyàn òun wọ́n lọ gbébọn wọ́n lọ gbé àdá wọ́n lọ gbé kóńdó wọ́n lọ gbé kùmọ̀ pé àwọn fẹ́ jà fúnra wọn wípé òun jáde fún wọn pé ẹ má wọ́rì tóun bá ti dé ipò tán pé kí wọ́n dìbò fóun tóun bá ti dé ipò tán gbogbo ètò ààbò tó mẹ́ẹ̀ yìí lòun máa mójútó ó débẹ̀ kò rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí o àní kíní yìí ti ju agbára àwọn tó ń ṣèjọba lọ nítorí pé ejò wọn ti lọ́wọ́ nú à ń pariwo fún wa wípé ejò wọn ti lọ́wọ́ nú àwọn Nigeria Army Nigeria Air Force Nigeria gbogbo àwọn security agents tó wà Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́ pé ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ òun làwọn pípù yìí ti penetrate òun ni wọ́n ti ní informant tó ń fún wọn ní information bọ̀bọ̀ army kan sọ̀rọ̀ níjọ́sí tí àyè bá wà mo lè gbé fídíò ẹ̀ wá fún wa ó ní pé ẹ̀rù ń ba òun gbogbo ìgbà lẹ̀rù máa ń ba òun tán bá ti rán àwọn lọ pé káwọn lọ ṣiṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n gbà wípé torí pé ẹni tó wà lẹ́yìn òun tó ń cover fún òun ò mọ̀ bóyá lára àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí ni lára àwọn repentant Boko Haram ni ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa bira wa léèrè rèé wípé àwọn wo gangan ni repentant Boko Haram tó sì wà nínú iṣẹ́ ológun àwọn wo ni repentant Boko Haram tó sì wà nínú iṣẹ́ ológun di bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí táwọn wọ̀nyí bá sì wà ń bẹ̀ ètò ààbò ìlú yìí kò sí ni o bó ṣe máa fẹ́ máa rí lọ rèé o eléyìí kì í ṣèpè ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ farabalẹ̀ fún mi dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ àjọ fídíò yìí ẹ mọ̀ pé ní gbogbo ìgbà lèmi Àrẹ̀mọ Jésù máa ń pariwo fún wa pé báyìí báyìí bó ṣe ń lọ rèé bó ṣe ń lọ rèé bó ṣe ń lọ rèé o àwọn tá a fi ṣe olórí tá a fi sípò kọ̀ọ̀kan bó ṣe ń ṣe rèé bí wọ́n ṣe ń hùwà rèé ṣe bẹ́yìn náà gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu kọmíṣánná fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ní ìlú Kẹ́bì nígbà tí wọ́n ní wọ́n jí àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí gbé ẹ tún wá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu sínétọ̀ yìí ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ rúnrún lẹ́nu sínétọ̀ yìí ó lágbára o ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ó lágbára ojú òní tọmọ ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa Àrẹ̀mọ Jésù lórúkọ mi tó bá jẹ́ ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ rèé tẹ́yìn darapọ̀ mọ́ ìkànnì yìí ẹ bá mi tẹ subscribe button ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ kẹ̀lẹ̀ bá wa share ẹ ṣé o kò ní bàjẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu sínétọ̀ yìí.
Kind of perspectives on what exactly is going on. I'm being joined by Senator Garba Maidoki, who is the senator representing Kebbi State in the National Assembly. Thank you so much, Senator, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Shehu.
Let's sort out the situation in that school. But give us some native intelligence and some information that we do not know as far as that attack and that abduction is concerned.
Thank you very much, Seun. This is the most unfortunate week of my life. When we heard of the kidnapping of Chibok girls, you thought it's too far away, that is like a fairy tale. Today is right in the middle of my house.
That's your constituency?
Yeah, my constituency.
In Maga?
In Maga. These are people that we assured that when we win election, there will be security. Security was #1 item in the agenda for my election, for my joining politics. And just yesterday, I came back from Maga. I met the wife of the 2 persons that were killed. I met the school principal and the people of Maga to commiserate with them and condole those that have died. and gave them assurance that we will work with government and other security agents to ensure these children are brought back home. I gave them assurance that this will not be like Chibok girls. They will come back home. And I just came back to Abuja so that we can work with the relevant government and see what is the best way and solutions that will be used to ensure that these girls are returned and security is returned to our environment.
Senator, I mean, quite emotional. You promise your people as a leader that you're going to secure them. But now, see what has happened. You feel a sense of failure to them. Is that how you feel? Do you think
I can tell you, I feel right now that I have failed my people. My people embarked on self-help to protect themselves. I went around, I brought INEC registration card. I assured them that this INEC registration card is more than the local weapon they call Wagila you are holding. That this is your ticket to safety. Please go and register and make sure you choose people of integrity, and we can assure you that security will come to this area. And they heard us clear, and they did. I won an election under PDP. PDP was not in government in Kebbi State. We defeated the incumbent senator, who incidentally was my childhood friend, who is my childhood friend. We grew up together, we worked together. So, but it's about securing our people. It's not about me or about him. It's about our land and our people. And we came to the Senate. We engaged the Senate. Prior to my elections, there were more than 200 villages in Zulu Emirate that had been occupied by bandits. Occupied completely.
When you say occupied, did they hoist their flags? Are they operating from there?
They are operating there from there. Most of the bandits that are troubling us are not those that hoist flag. These are economic bandits. They steal cows, goats, take people for ransom. These are the type of people we are dealing with. They are not the type that host flag or any ideological inclination. These are economic terrorists. So, and to the glory of God, after I plead, Senate went into action, and we engaged all the service chiefs. And I can tell you, we've seen results. And I came back after a year, I reported to the Senate President that, Senate President, thank you very much. Today, in Kebbi South, there is no one village that is occupied by bandits.
This was what time of the year?
Late last year.
Okay.
So I told him that every community have gone back to their villages and they are farming. But we still have incursions. Most of our problem come from Zamfara State. It's only a river that divides Kebbi State from Zamfara State.
So you are bordered by the Zulu Emirates, where this happened is just a few kilometers away from Zamfara State.
Zamfara State, that side of axis.
Yeah, so you on that axis you are bordered by Zamfara. On the other axis you are bordered by Sokoto. Is
by Niger.
By Niger State.
Yeah, by Niger State. Yeah. And all the terrorists, whenever they are coming, mostly they reside in Zamfara. But when they are coming, they have a corridor, which is every time they are attacking Yauri Emirate, for instance, they must pass through Zuru. So if Zuru is attacked today, the next day Yauri will be attacked. If Zuru is safe, Yauri is safe. So I reported we've seen progress, but there are incursions. And we plead with the Senate President that things should be done so that the security in those areas can be enhanced. The armed forces themselves, the Nigerian army, have mapped out a particular location where they wanted to do forward operation base. They bought the land, they are paid compensation, and I keep asking, when are you going to mobilize? If your presence alone in that location will secure that area.
So this is, Zulu Emirates is, and MAGA also is within the Danko Wasagu local government area.
Yes.
And this has a large expanse of land that those who say that you can travel for several minutes or almost an hour. And you may not even see settlement until you see another settlement and you see another settlement. So there's a large expanse of land and there's a river between the Zulu Emirates and Zamfara State. But in all of this, the attack we saw, a vice principal was killed. Yeah. The principal was heavily injured. And those who say some of the schoolgirls escaped, you know. But did you see any of those schoolgirls that escaped? What more did you hear? Where did they run back to? Where did they, what inkling do you have? Did they take the schoolgirls towards Zamfara State, or what part of the country did they say they go? They must have been footsteps, because we understand that when they attacked MAGA, several minutes people were running helter-skelter before they went into the school. What are the information that we have? Where do we think that these people must have entered into or taken these schoolgirls?
Seun, I must commend so far the activities of the Nigerian Armed Forces. They are right now in the forest. Just today, I have a report of about 7 soldiers that were shot, unfortunately not fatally,
by the bandits?
By the bandit in an effort to rescue these girls. We have a fair idea of where the girls are, and we are sure they have not moved outside my constituency in Kebbi South.
So they are likely to be within, they've not crossed outside of Kebbi?
They have not, from all the intelligence we have, they have not crossed outside the Kebbi South senatorial district.
There is a huge hope.
There is high hope that these girls will be returned home in the next 1 or 2 days. That is the hope we have.
I mean,
based on information.
I mean, the mothers, the parents of these children are in anguish. They are deeply pained, and everyone in the nation is really deeply pained by this. This should never have happened again. We saw the Chibok girls and we say, God forbid these kind of things happen. We saw school attacks in part of the country after the Chibok school girls attack, but we thought that this would never happen again because we thought that there were initiatives to secure the schools. Where were those initiatives? Is this school not secured? Are there no NSCDC, because these are the people, that's the agency of government that is saddled with that responsibility of safeguarding the schools. What really happened? What went wrong?
So, the biggest problem of Nigerian security of the armed forces is lack of boots on the ground. The Senate realized this, and in one of our budget, we made sure that money is voted so that about 4 or 5 recruitment centers of army personnel are open. But unfortunately, up to date, apart from Kaduna, there is no training center for the armed forces. Without boots on the ground, say 20 soldiers who are stationed in a particular location, or 25, cannot confront 300 armed bandits riding on 300 machines carrying 33 people. There is no way. The number of the armed forces confronting this security challenge is very, very negligible.
So the security agency they were not on ground?
Even if they are on ground, they don't have the capacity to fight this bandit.
But these bandits were in MAGA community for over an hour, from what we understand. True or false?
True.
How long did they operate? Because we understand they enter into the town, and it looks like the school was directly targeted.
The school was directed.
They planned the attack to kidnap the schoolgirls. Is that right?
That was what brought them. And we have a fair idea that they've been targeting that school for a long time. And some security measures were taken. But so I keep telling you, there is an army checkpoint just 5 kilometers away. But there are only 10 or 20. So I'm not
Did
a
they
soldier.
overpower them?
I'm not a soldier, but I understand the rule of engagement in the army is 1 to 2. 2 soldiers to 1 bandit. So if you come with 300 machine or 100 machine, that means 300 bandits, and you have only 25 soldiers. That is suicide. So even from there, the soldiers know their number 1 priority is to defend themselves.
How did they transport the girls?
You know, they have these machines that they have been expert in riding this machine along the path of farm settlement, even in when in the rainy season, when crops are being planted in farmlands. So they take less than 5-10 minutes to reach a community. Once you hear that they are here today, in the next 1 hour,
they are done.
They've gone. They've evaporated.
And they move very fast.
They move very fast, more than the pickups that the military are using.
Apart from the girls that they took, did they take anything? Because you said that some of them are economic bandits.
They have taken cows. They have taken with.
I'm talking about this particular attack.
Yeah, they came with. They've already packed certain cows, and there are a large number of cows there.
How did they transport those cows?
By road.
In a truck?
No, by road. They follow them, and they form a shield. So last time when our army did excellently well to neutralize most of them, it was all, yes, training and luck. Because if you are 25, I keep saying, you cannot face 100 bandits.
So they put the schoolgirls on the back of the bikes.
Yeah.
They must have brought, because they took 25 of them.
About 100 bikes took place with three people.
Wow.
All of them armed. And I can tell you, in those terrain, they can travel a long distance within a matter of 5-10 minutes.
The schoolgirls who escaped, are they in good condition? Are they okay?
They are okay. It's only 1 girl that escaped. It's only 1 girl.
The principal was badly injured, we understand.
No, I spoke with the principal.
Is she okay now?
She's okay.
All right. Give me a moment, Senator. We'll be right back to look at ways out of this. This should never happen, and how will it not happen again? What are we doing? Are we just reactive, or we are making proactive measures to ensure that not only that the nation's perimeters are secured, but its people feel safe in their own land? We'll be right back after this break, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us on the program. We've been discussing the Kebbi schoolgirls abduction. Senator Garba Medoki is a senator representing that area of Kebbi State. Senator, the VP is there. The assurances that we're getting, what do you think can be done to ensure the safe return of these kids and a permanent fix into some of these issues?
Thank you very much, Theo. We appreciate seriously the effort of the federal government towards this incident. The Chief of Army Staff was there himself, supervising this operation, but he left. But there is the garrison commander, Major General, is in Zuru right now, and the Vice President, who is representing the President, is already in Kebbi State to show the attention the federal government has given us towards resolving this issue. And we are very hopeful that this issue will be resolved and these girls will be returned.
What's the spirit of the people of your of Maga? What is it like?
Maga is a ghost of itself. The parents are in a state of shock. Some of them think they are still dreaming. That you will wake up from this bad dream and nightmare and you see the child the following morning. Some of them are already in hospital, hypertension, with hypertension.
What about the wife of the principal that was shot dead?
It's the vice principal was supposedly, but it's not the vice principal, it's the head of the security. Yeah. They went to his house, they asked him to take them to the girls, he refused, and they shot him. point blank in front of his wife and his children.
But the head of school was said to have been injured.
She's doing very well now.
Okay.
She was in the school and she is okay. The other person that was there was a security guard that was killed. They asked him to take them to the girl hostel. He refused, and they killed him straight away. The third security man who complied with their instruction took them to the girls' hostel. They wanted to go with him, but because their main attention was to take the girls. So once their attention was diverted towards capturing the girl, he slipped away.
But, I mean, you said that it's long coming. This attack, there are feelers that this will happen. And it shows the vulnerability of the school. Are there other vulnerable spots in the state or within your senatorial district that attention needs to pay to?
Yes. There are so many vulnerable schools. I've received calls from parents. Do we take our children home? I really don't have an answer, but I'm waiting to speak with because the incidents, now our full attention is how to recover these girls. Immediately after, we would have to sit down with the governor to decide.
All right.